Everyone, welcome to another Muscle Transformation Diary. This is Adam, and I just got done with my quad focused leg workout. And just as an update, because I set this as a kind of like an assignment for myself in the previous video after my last quad focused workout. So it was my first time using my new knee wraps, and it was the first time also implementing a foam rolling routine for a few minutes before I start with my leg session. And I was also the first time that I was using those same knee wraps for blood flow restriction. So first things first, I can check off being consistent with the foam rolling routine at the beginning of my leg workouts. I even did it with the hamstrings and glutes workout, so that can be checked off the list. And the second thing was I wanted to get a better technique as far as wrapping my knees. I did look up some stuff, and I saw a few guys, shout out to all of them that put up the knee wrap tutorials on YouTube. I looked at a few of them and I implemented to the best of my ability, and I would say there's like a marked improvement in my technique just from the first time to the second time, just because I studied up and did what I was supposed to do. And I think there's still room for improvement, but I wasted much less time doing the wraps, and they felt tighter, they felt smoother as I was training. So I feel that I can check this off now, because while there's still room for improvement, I did get 80% of it down. So I'm happy with that for the time being. And as I go on and I keep practicing the wraps and using them, my technique and my method of wrapping is going to get better. So moving on to the third part, which is better utilizing the blood flow restriction technique with the knee wraps. So I'm definitely going to keep experimenting with blood flow restriction. I actually just ordered a couple of tourniquets for doing blood flow restriction with arms. So once those come in, I'm going to start experimenting with arms for that. Now as far as blood flow restriction for the legs, I don't believe I did any for my hamstrings and glutes workout, but today with the quads I definitely did. So it was only the few sets of isolation with the leg extensions. I might start incorporating them with more exercises, but so far as I'm starting out, I want to get as much mileage, so to speak, of as much effect from doing them with one exercise before I add them to 2 exercises, 3 exercises, etc. So I can definitely say that the better my wrapping, again, as the research has shown, is going to be effective from like a 4 out of 10 to an 8 out of 10, and we definitely don't want to restrict too much. With that kind of scaling, we want to restrict the blood flow, but not too much, because between the arterial and venous restriction, there might be a kind of a dynamic that we don't want to mess up. So with that being said, also figuring out how to keep the bands placed right with better wrapping also help with blood flow restriction. So I feel like I can also check off of my assignment list. And again, I'm going to keep improving on my technique and my methods as I go along, and I'll keep updating you guys. And this is just going to keep getting better and better. A new training tool and a new training technique, they're going to get better with time as I get more experienced with them. So with this information, I'll leave you guys, and until next time, stay well, stay strong, stay smart.